Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is still Tech and Beyond by DECA. Now we'll be having our visionary, we call him Prof. He's going to be introducing this great initiative to us, talking more about what DECA is about and also letting us know a bit more into the backstory of DECA. Welcome, Prof. Seyi. You look good. How are you today?
I'm fine today. Good to be here with you. Great program. I'm excited to share a few knowledge with you. Thank you.
Okay, so tell us a bit about DECA. What sets DECA apart from other companies? There are lots of tech companies.
Yeah, pretty good question. Well, DECA is actually a unique company that was birthed out of necessity.
Okay.
Because we look at the future, what the fourth industrial revolution looks like, and where Nigeria is placed. With a country with over 75% of our population and young people who are early adopters of technology. And in doing that, we find out that there has been talk about infrastructure. And we find out that all those infrastructures will not be built only by government. There must be private companies that will build infrastructures like data centers that will power AI, that will provide the cloud computing and processing power that is needed for us to create a digital economy. DECA was created actually to meet that gap for those infrastructure that would help us move to the next stage of digitalization. So for DECA is the birth of the golden age, especially for us here, owing to the fact that infrastructures have always been built by foreigners. They are the owners of those infrastructures, like the Amazon, the Indians, and but I think the time has come. We've learned so much as a people that we now need to move from potential to actualization. So for us, our own generation, we are bold. We're aiming at those things that has to be done so that at least we can play well. So what makes DECA different from other data centers you've seen in the industry is that for us, the need to be met. If you look at the current data infrastructure need for Nigeria, even West Africa, is projected to be about 270 megawatts. Currently, what DECA is doing, we're building a 30 megawatts data center to meet those infrastructure deficits. Currently, I think Nigeria is about 180 or so. We still have more needs. So what we're doing, we're building edge data centers that are faster to build, closer to the market, easy to deploy, and so that, when it comes to our technology, when it comes to internet use, when it comes to cloud computing, we can provide local solutions that are more cheaper, right, for our innovators in the African space.
Okay, I think that leads to the next question, which has to do with empowering businesses and individuals. A lot of people have needs. Some people don't even realize that they need technology in their businesses, especially looking at how the Nigerian economy is fast-paced now. What do you think DECA can do to empower these businesses and individuals alike?
Yeah, thank you. Well, DECA is building the infrastructure that those who, data centers are always at the background.
Yeah.
Most people who just use technology don't know that. There's a company that produces your phone. They're just producing a gadget. What makes your phone be able to do the video calls, the emails, everything, make all the apps that come to your phone to be able to work is the data center. Today you have AI robotics connected to phone. that allows you to run a smartphone. So what DECA has come to do is that for us, we're opening up the industry, the channel, to be able to reduce the middleman. There are always middleman. There are so many consulting companies out there who are the collectors, who deal directly with businesses.
Okay.
And they now come to the data center. And oftentimes you see about 3 layers. And that makes the cost of technology even more expensive.
Yeah,
so what we want to do, no, we're not coming for their jobs. We are just saying that we want to create enterprise products, data center solutions that are tailored for small businesses.
Yeah, that can afford that.
Yes, that would encourage us move into that digitization we talked about. You look at Nigeria, there are over 40 million SMEs. If we can get them, if we can get 70% of them to adopt technology, we'll create more efficiency. There will be better service delivery. There are several service delivery that Nigerians are yearning for. But with what we're trying to do, we want to focus on enterprise solutions. Create cloud services that would allow those businesses to be prepared to also be able to offer their services digitally at a much more reduced price so that their customers would be able to get more value and things can be done faster. So let me give you an example. A doctor, for example, if you're a doctor, you are limited because you are one person. You can only attend to few patients. But with technology, with AI, if we create platforms, if young people create platforms or technology people, and we power them, there's a lot of research knowledge that can now be converted to solve many of the problems that humanity faces, especially us, Black people. So that infrastructure that they always talk about, you always hear we need to build infrastructure, we need to build infrastructure. This is the infrastructure that we're trying to do. And our infrastructure is actually decentralized. It's decentralized, we're making sure that they are cross-board to reduce latency, to make sure that the downtime are minimized. And this infrastructure are actually closer to the customer. So we're looking at solving problems for businesses like I mentioned, industries, our healthcare industry, our manufacturing sector, our aviation, our ports, systems, everything that has to do with how we can double our economy. What is needed to power it is what we're doing. And for us, if we say we have a youthful population who are doing businesses, young people are selling stuff, people are makeup artists, content creators in various areas, entrepreneurs doing several things. But beyond just having a functional website, there are different ways they can reach their customers. We want to make it easier and cheaper for them so that we can have that deepening reach to the communities, to the villages. Today everybody has a phone. But in the next 3, 4, 5 years, you will even see a more maximization of the mobile phone. So we are in a different age. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, the phone, you buy a phone, you buy a pager, you buy a computer, but today the phone can do quite a number of things. You can do your video calls, but there's more that we can even achieve with the phone, but we need the infrastructure. If we're going to be talking about self-driving cars, right? In America and other parts of the world, we now have self-driving cars. Why can't we have it here? We can have it here. You can create that solution and we can power it because the infrastructure is here. That's the reason why the Americans, the Europeans, and the Chinese are doing it. Young people are creating those kind of solution. So we can do that if we succeed, and we will succeed. DECA is already succeeding, and we're excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess you've answered pretty much all the questions that a lot of people might have. But I'm just wondering, are there frequently asked questions that you get as the visionary of this great initiative? I'm sure people ask about capacity, even though you spoke to that in your first conversation. But what, maybe like two frequently asked questions that you got, and what are the answers to those questions?
Well, number one is when you talk about decentralization. Oh, what is a decentralized data center? A decentralized data center means less downtime and fast recovery period, and meaning that less attack because there's cyber attack to infrastructures like this. But because our security architecture is built using blockchain, which is one of the latest technology, a lot of data centers were built 20 years ago, 15 years ago, with old technology. But today, the decentralized model solves all that issue of that attack. So a decentralized model is more efficient, it's faster, and it allows us to bring in more people. Another question people ask, because we are empowering, people will ask, oh, why, you guys have partners. What are the role of partners? What do they get to benefit from? For us, there's a social impact of our project that's actually meant to move us further from the challenges we currently face as a people. We want to transition people into tech, and we want to create wealth. We want them to be part of the wealth. So our partners under our own model get to make a lot of money from our own infrastructure as well, because the infrastructure is tied to investment, and those investments are tied to individuals. And whatever comes in, we also share part of our own wealth, and we're growing them. Eventually, those 3,800 partners will become a company, and they become a major company. And that's huge for us. If we can achieve that over the next 5 years, it means that you're going to have major big companies coming out from this company that will take on the African markets. Because Nigeria is still a giant in Africa, and we will still transition this kind of infrastructure across board until the point where we can say truly we are an independent continent. Just like what the Asian tigers have done, the Americans have also done that too. So that's where we go.
Yes, definitely interesting. I mean, interesting times ahead, because I look forward to seeing what this will transition into. Like you mentioned, you heard that, guys. You don't have to be in tech, but with DECA, everyone is transitioning. Say 3,800, that's a big number. That's really aspirational. I know that the following episodes after this one would hear more about DECA. We'll also be learning other skills that may be technical that you can pick on. So stay subscribed. Don't forget to keep liking, keep sharing our videos, and also leave a comment on the next topic you'd like us to discuss. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for viewing, and see you in the next episode.